Uh, my name is Reverend Ordo, and this is the uh, Great Morning Great Jedi TV. And right now, we're here to talk about an issue that happened this past week. Um, a young man had a phone like mine. It's a Graphene OS phone, and oh, okay. Now, if you notice, there's no Google anything Google. Okay, it's a Graphene OS, and this is a Google Pixel 6a. I've had this for about 2 years, and now, now the thing is, he came back from a trip, and he wanted to search his phone, and they wanted the code to to look into his phone. So he gave him the code to wipe um, the entire phone, wiped. So he got weird, yo weird. So the guy got arrested for having his phone wiped. And now Graphene OS is one of my favorite OSs. Okay, Graphene and Calyx. My first phone was Calyx OS phone. It was a Pixel 3. Um, cool phone, but it wasn't the Pixel 6a with the graphene. And so the thing is, there's two codes. One, open your device. Another one you can have to wipe your phone. And so they enter that code. All of a sudden, his phone got wiped. And I'm thinking, all the guy was doing was protecting himself, And it's really insane. It's really insane, I know. I see a man. I see a weird again. This morning I came out with a cup of coffee and a bowl of uh, um coconut almond with wheat rolling or rolling wheat. And I've always loved granola. It's it's uh, uh it's a coconut almond with granola and also uh, grain, rolled grain. Hmm. And think of men. Now, I prefer I prefer like I prefer almond uh, coconut almond granola as cereal because it's all and I've always loved eating them because it's better than regular cereal. You know, honestly, and it's made by First Street. So now the thing is, Graphene OS is getting a lot of news, and it proves that everybody is going after the graphene because it's better on protection, better on security, and it does better work against Pegasus because the guys that created graphene thought of everything, everything. And this is why a lot of countries, even like ours, are frowned upon it because why? Why hide yourself? Maybe it's because we don't want anybody seeing our shit, seeing our texts, seeing our emails, seeing our shit. So the absolute thing is, I do highly recommend getting a Google Pixel phone with a Graphene OS on it. It's better for you. Yes, it's a Google Pixel, but it has a OS called Graphene OS. So it's a better phone. The funny reason to do this is a Google Pixel 10 Pro XL. It's a brand new phone. I love it. And as soon as I get done with the other shit on it, I'm going to add graphene to it. And that'll be the best phone I ever had. Because I like my phone to have graphene OS on it. And I want to have the enjoyment and the love of having my phone protected, people ask me, well, what do you have on your phone? I said, nothing serious. Because I don't have anything serious on my phone. And plus, in reality, I don't really keep anything serious on my phones, really. Maybe pictures. Me and my dog. Lazy girl. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here, Lizzy. Come here. Come here, Lizzy. Come here. Oh, got on your butt. Oh, I got the doggy here. Get the doggy. Get Lizzy. Get Lizzy. Hey. Hey. Good girl? Good girl? Say hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Don't bite. I'm helping you wave to everybody. Hi, everybody. What's up? It's a girl. See, I'm a girl. God damn it. Just tell him you're a girl. Tell him. I love you, huh? You good girl. Hey. My bye. It's my bye. I mean, it's kind of weird that a guy who owns a Pixel with a Graphene OS on it got arrested for wiping his phone. He didn't do it. They asked for the code. He gave him the. About that. It's about it. Just a dog, It's always good. I've always liked a granola. I've always felt that it's more natural taste because it's like you're gathering everything from Earth, and you're making cereal out of it. Almond, coconut almond, granola, oat. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. To me, I prefer that over, you know, like what these companies made. Like Lucky Charms or Fruit Loops. I mean, if you walk into a record store, right, and you see all these cereals and stuff, um, there's another brand that I do like very much, and I've had it for breakfast for many years, and that's rice checks and corn checks. Um, I mean, it's just actually better to me because I'm not big on the high sugar shit. If you look at sugar flakes or shit like that, too much sugar, too much sugar. Yeah, and I grew up. My late grandmother got me onto rice checks, corn checks. My father would eat live cereal, and and remember those days. Just eating live cereal or eating um, Cheerios, regular Cheerios. All I thought. Uh, I've always loved Cheerios, plain Cheerios. Nothing too serious. Um, Cheerios, corn checks, rice checks. Rather have those for breakfast in a bowl. And Trader Joe's had hemp cereal. Hemp cereal. Basically, it's like this, but it's made out of hemp. Hemp. Yeah. You got the Montreal Canadiens. You got the old Haven't I seen your star in a show? Clyde Boy. Haven't I seen you star in one with Jeffrey Epstein? Clyde Boy. Were you that one who's escaped the Catholic Church? Man. Nice. Did I see you run from the Catholic vestry? Ah, gotcha, man. Gotcha, man. Gotcha. Yeah, that was me. Ah, fucking A, dude. Yeah, the guy that he got arrested for allegedly wiping his phone, which Now, here's the thing. They had to kick me out because I was the only boy. Oh shit. Let's see here. Carlos. Let's see here. Let me see here. See here. Let's see. Uh, no content. No playlist. 6 subscribers. I don't know, man. I hear, man. I hear you. You're good, man. You're good. We need we really need the humor back, man. The humor, you know. I stream every day, yeah. Now, what was strange is you hear you hear about the guy. He handed their phone, right? He handed their phone, and right on, man, right on. So they accused him of wiping his phone. Okay, here's a question: how can you accuse a guy of wiping his phone when he didn't even have it in his hands? You give him the code, they put in the code themselves, wiped everything. So how can the guy get in trouble for giving them the code, giving them the code, phone's wiped? I mean, he can be charged, you know, right? You can't really charge the guy, right? Yeah. But yet, he was charged anyway. Yeah. This phone, see here, if I wanted to, let's see here. Let's see here. If I can find that. Now let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. see here. Oh, there's a share your phone with a new user. Each user has their own personal space. Your phone, custom. Come on. Now the thing is, I guess you're allowed to. If you disable Linux terminal, data will be cleared. Okay. Now, gesture here, gesture. Now, I gotta say, it's always the right choice to find a device that would definitely protect your privacy and give you security and everything else. Um, Graphene OS is one of the top notch, like Linux for one. The best in security. Um, look, look. We all want to have that phone that's unhackable, right? Can hack it, can do shit with it. But the thing is, there's always a back door. So, and don't know how the guy had it wiped. Because when the guy had it wiped, it was like they looked at him like, "What'd you do, dude? You asked for the code. I gave you the code." Um, and so it's like, okay, what you just did, you pretty much. What I did was I gave you the code to wipe my phone, asshole. See, this is what people don't get is that um, graphene has um, that really cool thing, as in there's two codes. A code you put in to open your phone, and then a code to wipe your phone. And so trying to find it, so in case if I get in that same position, my phone will be wiped. Yeah. This here is my Google Pixel 6a, and I've had it for maybe about a year and a half, almost 2 years, and it's just really awesome phone. It's a. I mean, we all need protection. We all want to protect. Look, ever since the NSA bullshit back in the day, okay, There's companies out of the woodworks wanted to catch in on this shit. They all wanted to really, really cash in on this because we have the right to privacy, right? Yeah. Sure. To me, it's just like, okay, they get mad at the guy pretty much as in, by getting mad at him, they're attacking us who has phones like this. Cool. But now the thing is, I do highly recommend getting graphene. And I got asked one question. Why? Why? I said, well, the reason is I do believe in privacy. I do believe in hockey. Hell yeah, dude. Favorite team? The San Jose Sharks, man. Big fan of the San Jose Sharks. I mean, it's just really, yeah. We all believe in privacy, right? Yeah. So, what's wrong with having some privacy? You know, it's just that I'm a big fan of MT. Wait. See, Montreal Canadiens, Quebec Nordiques, Toronto Maple Leafs, Winnipeg Jets. Let's see here. Minnesota North Stars. Let's see here. What else? Canadians. Montreal Canadiens. That's cool. I like coming out here because it's nice. We're nice. Just absolutely nice out here. Peaceful, really. I think we need some of that, some peace. Now, think about this. You're a world leader, right? You are a world leader whose country is causing trouble across the vast deserts. You got soldiers out there, spies, so you could have a fast expansion that violates international law. You lied to the United States about Iran because you want to expand. And for that to happen, you need the top brass of Iran's government to topple. Now, then you end up going to the United Nations. Talk about stability and peace until every member of the UN Charter gets up and walks. about over 100 plus left because you open your mouth, talk, and then not just that, you threaten every member of that UN charter. And thinking that nobody can touch me. Dude, you are now realizing that your little idea for a vast Israel empire has crashed, right? Hitler thought of 1,000-year Reich, right? Only lasted 12, right? So here's a guy got totally embarrassed, like really embarrassed, and has no idea how to handle it, but to threaten every member of threaten every UN charter member. And basically, this dumbass threatened how many countries that was there? So far, that was counted was nearly 100. He threatened. Like, really, dude? Like, really? You're going to stand there in front of the whole entire UN charters, that shit? And threaten them as they're walking out? Because of what you've done over the last few months? No, that's that's violating international law. That's violating the Geneva Convention. It's violating every law internationally. I mean, look at our military, right? Hey, dude, hi man, go Canadians. Thank you, Billy. I mean, look at our military. They went to Iran. But we're, hey, Clyde, our military didn't have Congress's backing, right? I mean, are we picking up where George W. Bush left off? Where I guess Congress didn't get the vote? Want to hear a joke? Sure. By where? Hey, you, what you doing, huh? What you doing? Thank you, guys. mean, you're the only guy who threatens members of the UN Charter, and and to inflate your ego, blinded by your arrogance, and refuse to recognize the international laws you're violating. When the president sent our military to Iran, was there a did Congress vote on it? No. Nobody across the country heard it or caught wind of the vote. Did it happen? I don't know. I believe the American people should hear about it. I mean, the American people didn't hear about the vote if Congress had voted or not. On the resolution. This is why people don't trust our. This is why we don't trust our government, man. You know. This is why people don't trust our government, because the government only thinks about themselves. And what if we all stop voting? What if we all stop voting in general? Right? If each and every one of us stop voting, like across the board, stop voting. Let them think for a while why nobody voted for them. Hey, Clyde. I mean, the ones who run for re-election, right? They voted out. They're voted out. No, what got to make them think, okay, for a while, for a long time. Why? How come nobody voted for me? Because maybe it's the issues you have at hand that that don't that's not really benefiting for us, the people. It's only benefiting you and your lobbyist buddies and your big pharma buddies, big oil buddies, big bank buddies. See, you don't care about the American people, but yourself. Nobody trusts the banks. Nobody trusts big pharma. Nobody trusts big oil or big auto. Big auto right now. Big auto right now. Right? Do you hear about Ford wanting to put one of those cameras in your truck and shit, or in your vehicle? Right? And want to make you pay a service for a month each month. If you miss payment, your truck stops because you missed a payment, right? Payment missed. See, I'm glad my pickup truck is a '02 Dakota 4-door, right? It's over 20 years old. Over 20 years old. That's my truck. I love that truck. This is why people are starting to know. This is why people are starting to stop trusting the auto industry. Because all of a sudden we're going into what? Let's see here, Minority Report, right? Remember that movie with Tom Cruise and Forrest Whitaker, right? Everything that's happening. Stop and think, right? Stop and think. Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. Chronic, exactly. It's like they, they. I mean, look at we got what Minority Report happening. Let's see, Skynet, right? Oh yeah, dude, yeah. Let's see what else. The Purge happening. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen! Holy crap, dude! Everything you see is coming to fruition, man. You could be walking down the street, all of a sudden, down. What I do? Fix your crime. What? Fix your crime. I ain't doing anything though. You might. That's your thing. Now, General Motors got sued for this badly. Like, you know, Ford is wanting to turn your vehicle into a spy and sell your shit to data brokers and shit. All that crap. And you become the how you say the product. It's conspiracy fact, man. That shit. No, it's true, man. Ford's coming out with this shit. Is this? It's inappropriate to hear, so. But this here is true, man. You got General Motors and Ford pulling the same shit, but General Motors got sued for it. Ford is by end of this year and beginning of next year, they're putting in a system where your vehicle will watch your face features, your eyes, basically your whole face, and it's insane. I don't like it. I wouldn't want it, and the other way you do. That's why people are going in there and removing this shit out of their vehicles, man. I'm glad my truck's an '02 Dakota, and it's over 20 years old. My dad got me a 2002 Dodge Dakota SEL. no, SLT. It's a 4-door, small truck bed, 4.7 liter, and like I say, singing it for the first time is like the best trick ever. It's like just simple. It's sheer simplicity, man. And people are waking up, man. People are really waking up on. They don't want a vehicle to spy on them and send their shit to data brokers. Yeah. I mean, you hear about Ford doing it, but I don't know if you hear about Chrysler doing it or not. Well, since they're owned by Italy, I mean, by Fiat, you know, um, Dodge has always been the rebellious company. That shit. When I heard about what Ford was doing, I was like, yeah, people are gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna open up the dash. I'm gonna pull all that shit out, man. Just pull it out. Plus, they're doing it here in California and all around. They're pulling out the engine, stock engine, and they're putting in the older engine. Especially the Cummins engine. The engine. They're putting in the older Cummins diesel engine. Why pull out the old new engine? Just get an older truck. 89 through 98. And that's what I was looking at last year. This year was 89 to 98 Dodge Ram Cummins. So I feel like older cars can last longer. Um, all you need is a wrench, a cup of coffee, and a Danish and a doobie, and you're good. More of a wrench, coffee, and a doobie. Oh, 0508. My sister and my brother-in-law had a '08 PT Cruiser. Nice little car too. Nice little car too. There are a lot of people that are going for the older cars, old trucks now. I've always thought the Volkswagen Squareback would make a comeback. It's a good car, little 68, 69 Volkswagen Fastback, no Squareback, cool car, cool car. I often wonder if this was in if this was in Nostradamus's clairvoyance. Driving a vehicle where it's looking at you, watching your face, other shit, and sending it to data brokers. I'm not really big on that. Not really big. I believe in driving a vehicle where it's just you and your vehicle, and all you have is a radio. That's all you need is a radio. That's all you need, you know. And that's what I got. Just a truck, me, and a radio. That's all. That's all I need. You don't need a that's if you're a hoity-toity little bastard, man. Look at me, I got a touchscreen. Look at me, I got a radio, AM, FM, CD. Yeah, CD's nuts. Across your mom's face. Yes, CD's nuts across your mom's face. I mean, do you really want a touchscreen in your car or your truck or your SUV? That's a accident waiting to happen. That's an accident waiting to happen, man. You know. Oh, look at this. Apple Play, Google Play, Cunt Play. Whoa, really? When's your when's your mom driving the car now? Wow. Must have been self checkout, huh? I mean, the thing is, how about just forget about the whole entire thing and just get yourself a older vehicle, man? Because I tell you what, nobody wants a touch screen that would like I would pull right out. I would, dude. Hey, nah, no, I'm good, man. I'm good. Why? I got a radio, AM, FM, and also I got a CD player. Yeah, simple simplicity, folks. Just need a radio. That's all you need is a radio for your truck, your car, your SUV, whatever. That's all you need is a radio, folks. You don't really need a touchscreen for your car and all that shit. All you need is just a simple radio, AM, FM radio, and that's it. You know, I'm glad I got it in my truck. Simple simplicity, man. You know, it's just that you don't really need all that shit. All you need is a vehicle with a nice radio. That's it. No more, no less, man. I've always been a big fan of simple life. Simple life, man. Yeah. All I want for myself and my dog, just a truck and a simple radio. No more, no less. But you got all these people who are driving vehicles where, look, I got a touchscreen and my thing and my car and truck can take, it has Apple and Google Play. Yeah. Okay. Right. Do you know what I drive? What? A 2002 Dodge Dakota, 4-door, short bed. Ain't doing has? Yeah. Simple radio. AM, FM, CD. That's it. I don't need Google Play or Apple Play. Just play radio. Listen, you know. That's pretty much it. I'm 50. I don't really need the bells and whistles. Don't want it. Why? Because I don't really want it. I don't need it. It's just a headache that I don't need. If I want a headache, I'll get married again. Yeah, yeah. If I want a headache, I'll just get married again. There you go. I like the older stuff because they're not really headaches, not really a problem. I just like the sheer simplicity in my vehicle. That's it. No more, no less. I mean, if you're willing to blow your money on dumb shit like rear facing camera, back facing cameras, touchscreen, Apple Audio, Apple Google Play, all that shit, ever. That's on you. That's on you. Me, I'm glad that I have a truck that's over 20 years old. Well, actually, 22 years old. And 4-door, short bed, just a radio and a CD player together. It's an AM FM CD player. I could deal with that. Why? Yeah, why? Because I don't like the idea of blow my money on a truck where I gotta make payments on a system that I don't really want. And if I miss payment, your truck is pretty much parked and bricked. That shit. I believe in just having a regular truck, nice pickup truck, you know. And my dad, he has a 93 F 350 Custom with the 7.3 liter IDI from a international harvester. It's diesel, like shit. And yeah. So if anybody out there is willing to blow $80,000 on a nice truck, on a new truck with all the shit, hope you enjoy the repairs. Hope you enjoy your car or truck not starting because you missed a payment on a system. On you. Yeah. It's on you. Because I just think it's really I mean, if I could go back to a BlackBerry, right? If they made a new phone where it's actually better, hopefully better, then I go back. But no, I got a Pixel phone that's better than iPhone. Honestly, here's the truth. I've owned, the 3 iPhones, right? I have my third one. I've owned mostly Androids, right? Mostly Androids. It wasn't until Google came out with the Pixel, the Google Pixel. Started looking into it. Advanced. It pretty much gave the iPhone the run for its money. Because the iPhone is basically Apple keep recycling the phones themselves. Keep recycling, but only thing they update is the chip, the processor, all shit. But the Android, hey, I could deal with that. And between a Android and a advanced Android, I will get the advanced Android any day, because with that you could install Graphene OS, Linux, um, and have a better control. The power's in your hand, man. And yeah, I think we all need that, but we also have to really take a step back too. Is that if this guy got arrested for allegedly wiping his phone, right, giving the code to wipe his Graphene OS device, all he's doing is pretty much protecting himself, you know. And we all want that privacy and security on our device, because look, on my phone, I don't have anything serious, right? Nothing serious, nothing naughty or dirty, just simple things, nothing serious, and yeah, nothing serious. That's how I want it. Nothing serious. Just keep it out. If you have anything serious on your device, I would definitely not put. I mean, now let's time out here. Let's time out, okay? We all have things we want to protect, okay? We do. Um, there are many things you can download on your device, like OneTime, or what call it OneDrive. Then you have a Proton Drive, right? I put most of my stuff on OneDrive and Proton Drive, and I'm gonna end up transferring things from my OneDrive to Proton Drive, because I want to make sure that what I have is protected. Proton Mail, Proton VPN, Proton Drive, and thing is, I like to know that I could put anything important in a drive that I could trust. Now, it's simple enough that, okay, why? Well, because we all have things personal and things that we want to protect. Hey, Graham, how you doing, man? How you doing, brother? How you doing, Graham? How you doing? I, I sound like a damn I sound like a damn Microsoft tech support guy. You want to sleepy? No, maybe later. Um, 7-Eleven. I got over 25,000 points on my 7-Eleven app. I got over 25,000 plus points, and me and my son went to 7-Eleven one time and go, hey, I got over 22,000 points. No, yeah. Show the points, like, Like, really? The guy goes, yeah, he's here all the time. So I'm like, yeah, it's true. 25,000 plus points. It's like, dude, like, really? Yeah. um, I'm there all the time anyway. I mean, I'll get a big gulp, or I'll get, a little snack or whatnot, or I'll get a Slurpee. And my favorite Slurpee is coconut, banana flavored. That water, the pomegranate, it's pretty good. And I'll get that in a big gulp. It's pretty good, man. Pomegranate water, it's pretty good. But we all have things that we want to keep private, and people are no longer trusting Bing, like they don't trust Google and stuff like that. Um, I like OneDrive, um, but I'm starting to hear things bad about it, and so um, I've been looking at using Proton Drive. Really? Let's see here. Let's see here. Brock Lesnar retired. Brock Lesnar retired after 25 years. That's a long time. Democrats in full-blown panic mode as GOP.
Inflation drove my car insurance premium through the roof.
No shit.
They don't want us to know that there's an easy way to lower your car insurance costs. What you do is you go to Simplify.com. An absolute bombshell just exploded in the field of battle in the state of Michigan, and the casualty is the Democrat Party itself. And the stakes couldn't be higher. A state that hasn't elected a Republican senator for decades is poised to do just that in November, precisely because the Democrat Party has just torn itself apart from the inside out, leaving a bruised, broke, and bitterly divided nominee to face a united, battle-tested Republican in the fight for control of the Senate and indeed for the soul of this nation. Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you make sense of the madness with breaking news and analysis you're not going to get anywhere else. So you know what to do. Make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, if you're new here, welcome to the family. What you're watching on YouTube is just the surface. Every week I go deeper with the Courageous Patriot Club, uncensored Q&As, exclusive episodes, and a whole community standing for faith, family, and freedom. And we'd love...
Damn. That's funny. Dashcam lessons uploaded. The idiot really tried to cut off a cop. Really? That's what I'm gonna do is get a dash cam for my truck. And yeah, get a dash cam for you guys, and make sure that nobody tries to run in, try to pull off that that insurance scam on you guys. Make sure you guys have good brakes, because there's people out there that'll try to brake check you and try to pull off a insurance scam. That's why you guys need to get one of the best dash cam ever for yourself. I mean, it'll protect you from accidents, getting hit from the back, everything else, uh, people that will try to check you for insurance fraud. Also, it'll protect you from cops trying to pull you over for some dumb shit, which really, because basically most stops they do is pretty much dumb anyway. I mean, dude, yeah, I know that shit. Yeah, I would definitely get a dash cam for my truck, and also to make sure that I don't become a victim myself for any uh, insurance fraud scam kind of thing. And so, Johnny, girly pop, how you doing, man? Graham, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Johnny, I'm doing good, man. Good morning, 6 cents Amelia. How you doing, darling? How you doing? We got 6 cents Amelia, a hippie chick. Nice. Oh yeah. We got 6 cents Amelia. Good morning, Amelia. How you doing, darling? How's your morning going? Got your coffee? Got mine. Got mine. I also got my breakfast. I got coconut almond with granola cereal. Really good. Yeah. I'm here in my backyard in the Central Valley. No, serious. 4 a.m. Thursday morning here. Where you at? 4 a.m. Thursday morning. See, 4:30 a.m. 4:30 a.m. It's 9:09 a.m. here, so it'll be about New Zealand. Oh, all right. Oh, nice. Oh, you're Kiwi. Nice. You're Kiwi. Right on. Right on. Right on. I like Kiwis. They're pretty good. I love Kiwis. They're really good. Especially ones with a nice long dark hair, nice green eyes. Yeah, about 5 foot 5'5", long dark hair, beautiful green eyes. I could pick them up. Like to see him with the toast curl. Let me see here. I have talked to so many people around the world on here, and it's so awesome. I've talked to people from the Netherlands, France, Canada, Korea. Oh, it's a joke, darling. It's a joke, darling. I talked to people from even New Zealand, Israel, Tel Aviv, France. I mean, people I talked for over the last few months. I mean, like talked to someone from India, Pakistan, Russia, Lithuania. Awesome people. I mean, awesome people from across the world. Like really cool. And I really enjoyed talking to them. I mean, like Mexico, Venezuela, Australia, New Zealand. Um, I even talked to some from Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, um, Amelia's from New Zealand. Her time is around 4 a.m. I'm here in California, USA, and it's 9:11 a.m. here, and it's a long worldly time difference between New Zealand and here in California, where I'm at, in the Great Central Valley, and so it's 9:11 here. It should be about 4:11 over there in New Zealand in the morning, and yeah, there Zoe. She was the stunt woman, but also starred in the movie Death Proof, and she's Australian. And there was a scene where the cheerleader girl chick called her a Kiwi, but I don't want to mess it up. Um, but now, Zoe Bell, awesome chick, stunt woman. But it's like you you have to understand the complete difference. Now, Aussies are called Aussies. So from Australia. Zealanders are called Kiwis. Okay. Now, it took me a long time to learn that because New Zealanders and Australians almost sound similar, but the thing is, you have to be careful because if you don't, you might get a chick from New Zealand or Australia punching you in the nuts. Oh, okay, thank you. Now Zoe Bell's a Kiwi, and not an Aussie. Well, did she play it now? Did she play an Aussie in Death Proof? But just in that movie alone, only because Zoe Bell is a Kiwi. She's from New Zealand, not Australia. Oh no. Okay. So well, okay. So let's back up here. Let's back up. I do want to apologize. Now the scene. Okay. The rule is. The rule is, people. You don't dare call a Kiwi an Aussie, or if you're a dude, that Kiwi chick might kick in the balls and jack your jaw. Just want to say. Just want to say. Okay, got it. Thank you, Amelia. Thank you. Amelia here says, if you're a dude, an Aussie and a Kiwi chick will definitely kick in the nuts. One will kick in the nuts, other will jack your jaw. I've always liked I've always liked Kiwi and Aussie chicks. I think they're like very beautiful, and like, dude, hey, I would love to date one. Like just to know what. No, not a dickhead. Well, ah, but in real life, I think it could be kind of cool. Just no, just I mean, they're very pretty, very pretty. Zoe Bell, holy crap, she's fucking gorgeous, man. I mean, Zoe Bell, damn, gorgeous, man. Holy crap, man. um, yeah, I would love to date a Kiwi or Aussie. I think that'd be kind of cool. I mean, just I mean, man, get to know them, you know, and just see how life is, and I think, I mean, just like if I was like, no, I mean, there's no difference of like dating a Irish or Scottish chick, like, dude, hey, dude, it's the fun, the enjoyment of living, it's like just knowing what true life is like, man. Just living it, gotta live it, man. And they'll show you how life is, man. I tell you what, I would love to learn, and I mean just learn in general. Like, dude, hey, this is how it is in Australia. This is how it is in New Zealand. This is how it is in Ireland and Scotland. Hey, dude, hey, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. Just dude, dude. I would love to definitely sit down and have a cup of coffee and just chill. Just chill. And I bet that pretty much that mostly Kiwi women and Aussie chicks are like that, kind of chill, really chill. You know, and I think that's pretty cool. Just don't make their coffee wrong, or they'll definitely kick in the nuts. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, I've I've always liked the history of New Zealand and Australia because both countries have rich history, and that I mean, New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, and Scotland, dude, rich history. Straight up, dude. I mean, can't really compare um, at all, honestly. Um, I've always been a big fan of history, really. And on, on my mom's side of the family, I'm Irish, Scottish, Welsh, um, Dutch. Oh, nice. Well, that's cool. Go to the Northwest Passage. That's nice. Awesome. See, that's something like, guy. That's something you should learn. Robert McClure discovered the Northwest Passage, man. Dude, that is history that's worth learning, man. I tell you what. This is why I enjoy talking to people from across the world, because it's so much you can learn from them. Like, dude, it is knowledge for the noggin, man. Yeah, noggin knowledge for the dome, man. It's always best to have a nice conversation, and really to have the best conversation with people from across the world, man. Like New Zealand, Australia, Ireland, Scotland, Canada, France, Germany, Belgium, Lebanon, Turkey, Korea, France, Pakistan, India. I mean, just the enjoyment of talking to people. And this is what we need, is a nice conversation where, hey, yeah, no insults, no anything, no attacking anybody, just a nice, simple sit down and nice conversation. Yeah. G'day, mate. Yeah. So much to learn from people, like, you know, like golf, you know, in Scotland, right? Golf. Scotland is the birthplace of golf. If you'll remember the Robin Williams uh, um, show years ago, where to talk about golf, and it's like funny because, like, dude, 18 holes. Do it one time? No, 18 fucking times. you know, I, golf, a four-letter swear word. Go golf yourself. What do I need? A four wood, or no, a 9 iron, or how about a putter? Stick up your ass. Do you know what I really want for my truck? A Irish, no, a Scottish talking, like I want a GPS machine with a Scottish guy talking, unfiltered, unfiltered. I think that'd be kind of funny. I think that'd be kind of funny, man. For GPS, oh man, that would be goddamn funny, right? I mean, I mean, be kind of funny Let's see. Oh, yeah, come here, girl, come here, girl, come here. Come here, my baby, come here. I got you. Oops, I got you. I got you. Oh, there you go. I got you. I got you. I got you. You okay? Are you good? You good? Say hi. This is Lizzie. She's Chihuahua Dachshund. Are you Chihuahua Dachshund too? Little, yeah, yeah. Love you. Oh, you're my baby, huh? You my baby? Hmm? You my girl? You my girl? Say hi. Say hi, Amelia. Say hi, Amelia. What? 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 Hmm? You wanna run around? Huh? I love you. I got her. I got her. Oh, she's just a puppy. Should be 4 in November. Huh. I had a Chihuahua Terrier mix named Dude. Black fur, right hitting his by his ears. Cool dog, man. Chihuahua Terrier. Real cool. Really cool. Okay, got one person. I have a dog now. Oh, they're cool. They keep you on your toes. Lizzie has me on my toes all the time. It's like it's like it's like I could lose 5 pounds in 1 hour. I could lose 5 pounds in 1 hour because her. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Whoa. Here we go. What's this?
Hey, what are you doing? Are you crazy?
Let's see here.
Wait, what? These glasses automatically adjust to your vision. You don't even need to see an eye doctor. And that's not all. As soon as you step into the sun... What's going on, guys? We've got this new peer-reviewed study showing that the fault system running beneath Los Angeles and the entire inner coast there of California is carrying more stress today than at any point in the last millennium. They say one single...
Yeah, but a dog can live to 20 years. I don't know if I will. Getting old. I just turned 50 this year. Just turned 50. The dog I had before Lizzie was 19 when he died. I got him when I was in my 20s. About around 2004. And had him ever since.
Rupture at this point could tear across both the San Andreas and San Jacinto fault lines at once. I've been talking about this for quite some time because it's been overdue for some time, as well as the New Madrid fault. From the Cascadia all the way down here to the San Andreas, this area can come ripping apart at any time. But now we have professors at the University of Bern saying that they simulated a 1,000-year earthquake cycle. And what they found is that there's a flashpoint that's at the Cajun Pass. We've talked about this here recently as well, because it's a conjunction point here where it can serve as an earthquake. Okay, it says here, a peer reviewing study found that a fault system running beneath Los Angeles and the inland island is carrying out more stress today than any point in the last millennium, and a single rupture could tear across both San Andreas and San Jacinto vaults at once.
Let's see here. A research by Dr. Lillian Burkhardt of the University of Bern and published a journal of geophysical research. Solid Earth simulated 1,000 years of earthquake cycles over the San Andreas and San Jacinto systems. The flashpoint of Cajon Pass, the junction northeastern of LA, where the two systems meet and where Interstate 15, freight rail lines, power corridors, and the aqueducts that supply Southern California waters all across. The model put Coulomb, COLEOMB, stress at 3.6 megapascals on the San Jacinto and Bernardo segment, high volume everywhere, the entire 1,000 years reconstruction, and at 2.8 mega shit. I live near the Nevada shit. I live near the Nevada Triangle. I don't know if I live near the San Andreas Fault.
Gate, so to speak. Either the earthquakes stop at this area or they continue. The models put the stress at 3.6 megapascals on this San Jacinto Bernardino segment right here in that region. They say at 2.8 is for the San Andreas Mojave South segment. Both are elevated. Both are closely aligned. The same configuration preceded joint ruptures in the past. So when this thing came unzipped, it was aligning exactly how it is right now. And they're saying, look, it could happen tomorrow. It could take another many years as well. The thing is all this information and knowledge.
You have Fresno, Las Vegas, and then Lake Tahoe, which is like basically it's the Nevada Triangle, and right in the middle of it is there's been many planes that have crashed over the decades. There was a couple of Cessna. There were a few Cessnas, a couple of shit. Let's see here. There were a few Cessnas, a few military planes that have crashed and nobody lived to tell about it. They did find an accident that happened back in the day, where a guy that died, he took a piece of the plane and wrote with chalk, and because I mean, there's no way in hell to find anything up there. They did find a wreck from 1942. Like, dude, and the remains were preserved because it was so cold. It preserved the remains, and like, wow, it's like part of the earth became a freezer, kept the remains intact. There's area near Antarctica where they found a grave of sailors that died in the 1800s, and bodies were very preserved. Hair, nails, everything was still intact. Like, that is weird. That's like really weird how life can be preserved after death. That how they could go back as many times and the remains are like still intact. And I'm like, dude, they found in Italy, they found a remain of a guy that was deceased for thousands of years, 100 years or so, and he was intact. Yeah. Um, I think it was Antarctica. Think somewhere else. I think Antarctica. But if you look at their graves, they were they were. I'm thinking late 1600s or somewhere in the 1800s, and the remains were like really preserved. They had hair, nails, skin, everything intact. You know, and scientists, damn, and you got that one guy who was found in the bog. He had rubber around his neck, and he was wounded and whatnot. They found his body intact in this bog, and like it preserved his body. Didn't decay. It's like his body was preserved, and and trying to figure out how was this guy who's been deceased for thousands of years or hundreds and hundreds of years or thousands of years, the body was well preserved in this bog. And it's like the woolly mammoth, right, in the ice. This woolly mammoth was deceased, but the ice well preserved the remains. Like, dude, it is so cool to think these guys lived a life, but they died and was buried, but yet people went back to discover them again and again and again and think their bodies were preserved because it was so well cold in the area. Their hairs were still intact, their nails were still intact, their skin didn't decay or not. Everything was well preserved. I could be wrong about the Antarctica. I'm thinking more of trying to think, but there was six, 7 graves, or maybe I could be wrong, but the remains were well preserved. Like, dude, and somehow the remains were well preserved. It's like you put them in there was a house in San Francisco that was being renovated. Okay, and they found a grave of this little girl, just a child, and her casket had a glass topping, or you could see, and this child's body was well preserved for centuries, for over a century and a half, whatnot. And they did a genealogy. Was it a genealogy test on her? And they found her family, her descendants, and it's like, man, science has so much to explain, and the girl was like 5, was it? Thinking she was like 4, 5 or 6 years old when she died, and when she passed, it's like, dude, her remains are intact. Like she's just the same as like she was just buried here. And it really boggles the mind. Honestly, it does. It does boggle the mind, and because it would take decades for a simple body in a casket to completely um, just you know decay. The bones. And um, but this is reality, man, Darwin. And it's like, how can a remain be preserved? If you look at the Salt Lake City, right? The Great Salt Lake, right? If someone dies and their body is thrown in the Salt Lake, right? The Salt Lake preserves the bodies, right? They don't decay, nothing. And I bet if you go if I bet if you go down there with a camera, one of those cameras, I bet you'll find about a few bodies down there that are still preserved. You know, um, and how life is just like, okay, wait a minute, okay, whoa, time out. I thought once we go 16 under for a final rest, right? Supposed to be gradually decaying, right? Um, it's just that it happens, but somehow miraculously, you see different areas of the planet where, okay, and you think, okay, Salt Lake City preserves bodies for a long time, preserves them. And there's places where bodies were laid there for centuries or whatnot, found preserved. um, Egypt, ancient Egypt, right? Ancient Egypt. Um, their bodies are preserved in a different way, but yet they have their hair, their nails, everything. And they're over 5,000 years old. Like King Tut. um, they said, well, you don't want to go to you don't want to dig up King Tut because there's a curse about that. About that, right? Curse, right? Curse. Okay. Do curses actually exist, right? Do curses exist? 1922, right? They dug up King Tut. Only 19 when he died. Young guy. They dug him up, and right after they dug him up and showed his remains and everything else, every single person that was there in 1922 took 15 to 30 years for them to die. Right? Now, I would say if the curse was real, I would say, dude, don't dig up anybody's body, man, because if there's a curse placed upon the body itself, the grave, don't dig it up because if there was a if there was a curse placed on a particular tomb or grave or mausoleum, whatever, don't dig it up. Leave it. Right? Now there was a well known historical figure back in the ancient times. He put a curse on his own grave. Right? He said, any tyrant worse than him opened up his grave. Exactly, exactly. So this was like during World War II. Okay, Nazi Germany went over there, dug up his grave, and then all of a sudden things start to happen badly for Germany. Okay, so his curse was fruitioned, and they had to place him back in his own grave. Okay, sorry, dude. We're sorry. We dug you up. We didn't know. Bullshit. We didn't know. We read your thing, but we didn't know it'd be this bad. So what happened? Nazi Germany lost. They put him back in his grave while they found him and left him alone. Now that, if that curse was real and it happened, dude, hey, fuck it. No. No. Leave the guy in his grave. If he says, if you dig him up, something happen to you, don't do it. And the thing is, um, highly, don't dig him up. Why? Because there's a curse on his grave saying if you dig him up, things will happen to you badly. So, yeah. But sometimes curses do happen. Like, oh, that's horseshit. That's all hugabloo. Okay. Well, let's see here. Um, let's see. The witch trials, right? The witch trials. 16 was it? Six was it? What was it? 1692, right? 1669 was it? During the witch trials. Okay. Yeah, like the witch trials, right? Now, one of the people that were accused of being a witch ended up being placed under a giant rock, and as much weight were added, it crushed him. And he said that any sheriff of that town will die, will die upon his death. Now, people thought, oh, this is bullshit. Then all of a sudden, each sheriff died. Will not last a certain amount of time, would die. Now I'm thinking, okay, now this guy, I'm thinking, when I first heard this, I'm like, so I pay attention. So I read more about it. Like, okay, because that's like, so thinking, okay, now during the old west, Billy the Kid, well-known outlaw, um, he killed the last sheriff. Brady, um, William Brady was the last sheriff that he killed. and then Pat Garrett became the new sheriff, and I think it became a curse as well because what whatever happened at that time really I mean the the witch trials was more about land grab and greed because like how can you see someone's specter if they're still alive, right? Like if one passes, okay, their soul leaves the body, okay, their soul leaves the body and the soul travels, right? The soul travels, okay, and I think the whole witch trial was bullshit. It was more on taking someone's property, someone's land, really. Um, and you know, um, this was in Salem, Massachusetts, 1692, something like that. Um, and there are memorials honoring the dead that were falsely accused, and if people realize the witch trials weren't about witches, it's more about land grab. Like the way they prosecuted people, if you tell the truth, we'll let you live, but yet they do, you're dead. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't kind of thing. And it's like if New Zealand had witch trials over there. People will get accused of being a witch. Prove it. Um, but I think the whole thing was more about land grab, really. Um, Pretty much is what it was. The St. Louis trials, yeah, it was mainly about land grab. Taking someone's property, take someone's farm and their animals. Like, yeah, well, yeah, we'll try this guy and we'll force him to confess. We're not, take his property. Until the governor said, well, not there've been too much of this, no evidence, all this crap, and it just it was just no more than land greed, land grab. I guess someone being a witch, prove it. You know, I seen your specter. Is she? Where? When? Last night. Her specter. Lady, if you saw her specter, that means she was be dead. She's alive. Get off the sauce. Go to rehab, and look at her again. She's alive. She ain't dead. Because if someone dies, yeah, their soul leaves the body. Hey, dude, shit. It's pretty much you gotta realize, yeah, people die, their soul leaves their body, but the body's there, not moving. They ain't talking. They're just there, dead. The soul is the body. No. Don't mean they're gonna come attack you. Shit. I mean, really, the witch trials was more than it was just about land grab, man. Darling, land grab. So many people they could just kill off and blame them for being a witch, And then the governor stopped it because there was no evidence of someone being a witch. It wasn't until 1791 when the First Amendment was ratified, where you have the freedom of religion. If you want to be a Wiccan, hey, there you go. Pagan, there you go. shit, but even after that, it's like, yeah, you're Protestants, you're Quakers and shit. Like, she's a witch. No, I'm a Quaker. So, I mean, it's insane. It is. It's insane. Yeah. It happened in England as well as Massachusetts. And it was until 1791 when the first 10 amendments were ratified, where you had the first amendment that was ratified in the 1791, about 20 plus about close to 20 years after the start of the war. And where you had freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, freedom to peacefully assemble, and so forth. And that was the beginning. Because people came here for religious freedom. The right to have religious freedom. And you had your Catholics and the Protestants. Over there in the England area, I think, and and I'm glad we have the First Amendment here. I mean, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, peacefully assemble, freedom of the press. Yeah, and yeah, it's pretty much what it was. Is that the witch trials were nothing more than a land grab, really, pretty much. She's a witch. Fuck you, I'm not. Prove it. If you can float. How can I float when I'm tied up? My ass would sink. And I mean, they have different ways of punishing you, torturing you. If you can float, it means you're a witch. If you sink, I'm dead. If I sink, I'm dead. I'm drowning. It's damn if you do, damn if you don't, kind of thing. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't matter if you prove yourself innocent. You're still dead, right? If she floats, it means she's a witch. No, it means I'm fighting for my life. If I drown, if I sink, I'm gonna drown. you know. Um, but you know, if you float, you're already dead as it is, because like, she's a witch. No, she's not a witch. It's bullshit. And it's kind of odd that, I mean, 90 days is like saying, well, Wiccan is the devil's thing. No, Wiccan is pretty much is about the elements of earth, wind, fire, water, right? Earth, wind, fire, water, right? Yeah. And it's about worshiping the elements of earth, Mother Earth, yeah. And yeah, I think we all have that right to worship the earth. I mean, Egypt, the pharaohs worshiped the sun, the sun god Ra. Ra was the sun god. So I think. I mean, if they worship the sun, nothing wrong with that, because the sun, is it a god? I don't know. At that time, I don't know, probably. So, I mean, it's pretty much when you realize history would pretty much it's just that everybody were pretty much fucked as it is, you know. Um, I I was baptized Mormon over 20 years ago, and I just completely I completely left the church and disavowed that religion, and I thought I found something in life, but I thought, nah, I'm good. You know, I'm good. So I thought, you know what? I want to be myself. I'll read the good book. I'll be myself. Okay. I don't need a church. I don't need a building to go to. I'll just come outside here in Earth. You're agnostic. I don't. I don't. I'd rather the. I read the wow. I read the Geneva Bible. It's before King James. Wow. Okay. Oh, dude. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about 2 hours, a little over 2 hours in. Wow. 2 hours, 7 minutes, and 45 seconds. Nice. And we got 6 cents Amelia here from New Zealand. Over 50% of New Zealanders have no religion. If anybody of you are new to this channel, like, subscribe, comment, comment, just like, subscribe, comment below, hit the bell for notification, and always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys. Thank you, Amelia. Uh, and we will talk to you guys later on Friday. Friday is another Great Jedi TV in the evening. This is the morning. And all New Zealanders out there, all the Kiwis, peace out. And Amelia, peace out. And to everybody, quote the Raven, day's nuts. Peace. Peace out.
Your daddy calling, big boy. Your daddy